Welcome back to the MLG 5K series. Hopping right into the action. We're going to go right with SoaR, the objective player for Strictly Business, as they get the better trade off the start. It's going to be Apathy falling in the middle of the map. SoaR does clean up the kill onto Heist, but now as he's taking fire, he has a decision to make. Is he going to try to overextend? There are players coming behind him. Nice shots as he takes out Methods, and he's going to take this opportunity to try to push right for kitchen control. He's got his teammates behind him. They could try to force this 3-on-2 engagement, but it's going to be Fears dropping. Here comes SoaR. Cleaned up as well. Now it's going to be Saints with the high hand, and he's letting SoaR know about it as he's shooting some bodies out here, Chewy.
Yeah, Methods. Last one left alive momentarily, though. We do see for SoaR, so he's got some defensive work to do as the flag has been pulled away by Apathy, it is. So he's just going to be making sure that nobody's going to be starting to push towards him. There is going to be players around there, though.
No!
He has managed to juke them out. Oh, my gosh, he's going to be able to pick that up. He needs to get away with this. Does pick up one. Unfortunately, gets taken out by a grenade.
Methods turned on SoaR. Now he's pulling the flag for his team. Has to watch out. Slack needs to cut off these pulsars, and he does exactly that. But he's waiting for his teammates to pick up a couple more kills around the map. They need to get these cutoffs. Of course, you see it on the mini-map. You have Apathy and Too Quick in position at the SoaR flag. Too Quick playing this one very smart and patient. He's playing right for the return here. Now they know exactly where Too Quick is. Methods falls down. Oh, Too Quick can't pick up the kill on the Slack. Slack picks up Too Quick, caps the flag as SoaR go on the board, and now Slack one kill away from earning those flag slapping score streaks. He's on the pool stairs, but does not want to challenge. Going to back up and try to play for these streaks.
Yep, and he is EMP'd as well, which means that he's not aware of the radar, where where his players are or anything like that. So he does need those call-outs. Such an important part of the communication when you're EMP'd, of course, because everything basically, disappears off your screen. But Slack on a 3-score streak, make that a 4-score streak. He's going to earn himself that Hellstorm missile and that lightning strike. Does get the return as well, which doesn't earn him that War Machine. Sorry, but that's already a great start for SoaR here. Very strong-looking start. He managed to get an early flag cap in, and also we do see Slack with those score streaks, so they are looking great, but I'm not going to count them out yet. SoaR is such a strong CTF player, so we'll see what work they can do. Full streaks once again for Slack.
Yeah, and the reason he didn't get the War Machine from the flag return is the flag wasn't far enough away from the base to give him points. It all depends on the distance away from the flag peg. So Slack is going to be able to get the War Machine with a kill he made previously, and he's going to let the other team know about it, immediately whipping it out, but they're picking up kills around the map. Here comes Slack. Didn't check his corner. He gets taken out from Apathy, but Heist, he's cleaned up as well. Method's just controlling the pool side of the map, and he's the last one alive for his team. He's about to find some action near the middle of the map. Meets up with SoaR, and SoaR picks up the kill. Let's go over to SoaR and see what the captain is doing.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Does pick up another one there. That was Slack who he takes out, but unfortunately does get taken down. So he's off the board for 5 seconds off that respawn, of course. Which means that he's going to spawn right back at his flag and then can try and push forward slowly. But the thing is that although the rest of his team have pushed up, somebody's actually been able to slip the net, which is going to be Methods. Methods is going to challenge somebody there, and that's actually Apathy, and he does take out 2. So great work again from Methods. Obviously, we did see Sensor spawn up right at the back of his flag, obviously. Then push forward. Methods slipped the net and managed to pick up 2. He's not going to be able to pick up any more, though, as he does go down, and this is back and forth. Still a very close game between these two teams as 3 goes down, 4 Strictly Business, still a 1-0 score line.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, though, Slack has those score streaks to use, so at a moment's notice, they could stop a flag pull from Strictly Business, but Saint putting on pressure to the SB flag, finds one in the garage, looking for the second over near the lights, almost picked up that kill. I believe that was, it was going to be Apathy staying alive at his base, but let's switch over to Methods now, as he's going to be supporting his team. Heist leading the way. Methods does clean up the kill on the Apathy, finding one more near the pool side of the map. Slack picks up 1. That is 3 down right now. Fears, last one alive, has to do some defensive work for his team right here.
Yeah, and having a look at those orange arrows on your screen, complete mid-map control here from SoaR. They really have dominated on the slaying department right now. Methods on your screen on a 3-score streak. Screen at the second. He unfortunately does get taken out. Slack is on the 3-score streak there, so I switched over to him. As soon as I jump on board with him, he gets taken out. So that's 3 down. Great defensive work here coming in for Strictly Business just when they needed to. And now somebody's going right round the back for them. That's actually going to be Apathy, who's in the box.
And you see Saint highlighted on the mini-map. He's inside the SB garage, but Too Quick does find him. Picks up the kill, and now let's go over to Apathy, trying to make a flag pull happen. Finds Methods, and that's going to ignite the pull. His teammates have to get these cutoffs, so Apathy is all alone. 1 player at the pool stairs. Apathy needs some help from Fears. The flag has been dropped. Saint moving up the pool stairs. Stuns going out. 10 seconds remaining in the round as Fears gets hit by that stun grenade. I believe that's not going to be a successful flag cap for SB. As we're going to go into a half, it's going to be SoaR on top. Saint 16 and 12. And Slack has those score streaks. And also SoaR have the lead by 1 flag.
Yeah, and they do have the 2-0 lead in the overall series, so it looks like that SoaR are going to be able to take this game. Still not over yet. You know, I'm not going to count Strictly Business out until the end, but they really need to try and contest in the second half. They've got to make sure that they try and get a flag away. Obviously, as you did point out, Slack does have those streaks, which is going to stop them in their tracks. But, you know, how would you be playing this right now, Revan, if you were Strictly Business?
It's not that moment in time where you have to panic and start sending Sensor to sneak around. They just need to win the breakout. I mean, the breakout is so important in capture flag. A lot of people don't really kind of realize that. If you win the initial breakout like SB did, now they have map control. When you have map control, you're able to mess with your opponent's spawn. You could force them to spawn on either side of the map. And then they just need to capitalize from that. They just need to make these kills happen, maintain map control. The pulls will happen, the capture will happen eventually, but you need the cycles of kills to kind of begin that push.
Yeah, but you've seen that their push hasn't worked successfully as off the spawn. SoaR doing some great defensive work. Fears is the most advanced position player here for Strictly Business right now. 3 left alive for FaZe momentarily as Heist does go down. Saint does go down as well. Some mid-map control regained here by Strictly Business. This is some good work from them. They need to be able to pick up these kills and try and get this flag cap in. But you know, they're still taking it relatively cautiously right now, which I suppose is good. But, you know, SoaR doing some great work on the defensive side. So they're just not letting the guys from Strictly Business push up at all.
Also, I just got word on the other series, Envy versus Vanquish. It's looking like Vanquish is going to wind up forfeiting against Envy. So Envy will advance to the grand finals where they will meet up with the winner of this series. But let's hop back into the action. I'm currently watching Fears as clearly he's got the hot hand. And if he's able to earn these score streaks, but he won't be able to. But if he was able to earn those score streaks, his team would be in a much better position as not only do you have streaks to counter those of Slack, you could use those streaks aggressively, which is what they would have had to do to try to get this flag out of the base. But here comes Apathy, finding methods on the flag, immediately cleaning up though. Let's go on to Slack. Slack picking up 2, and he still has all of his streaks to work with.
Yeah, he's 18 and 11 right now with that crucial 1 capture, the 1 defining capture of the game, and 2 crucial returns as well. So definitely the standout player in this game so far. Is he going to be able to pick up another kill here at the bottom of open stairs? He's going to try and challenge that player. Does pick it up. That's going to be Sensor going down halfway to overlapping on his Hellstorm missile. So he may think about using that soon. That gets him even closer with the headshot on Apathy. And Slacks is just on fire right now, Revan.
Yeah, right now you could definitely tell that SoaR, they are playing for map control. They don't want to give Strictly Business an inch of the map, and you could definitely see that reflected in their playstyle. But Heist, he's able to sneak behind enemy lines if his teammates pick up the defensive kills, the kills around the map. Let's go over to Heist as he's getting ready for a flag pull.
Yep, there we go. He does manage to pull it away. Somebody's going to be in that money section. Does predict him to pull it towards the pool section. They're going to be right next to each other. So unfortunately, Heist didn't look the right way, didn't check his corners completely, and does get taken out. So the flag has both been returned. 3 down for both teams. Their Methods and Apathy momentarily were the last 2 left alive. Everything is going on right now, and off the respawn we do see the guys from Strictly Business, you know, 2 quick rotating back to his flag. Great decision from him, making sure that nobody's going to be pushing there. Fear starting to push up quite aggressively over towards that driveway section as well. He does manage to pick up the kill there on Methods, I believe that was. Apathy was on a 5-score streak, so this is still pretty close game so far. I know we've seen that Slack is going big with his score streak still earned, which he hasn't used at all yet, but he hasn't needed to earn them. It's just great control here from SoaR.
Yeah, I mean, they're making defensive play after defensive play. They push up, they take map control, and they're just trying to waste as much time off the clock as humanly possible right now, as if time runs out, then SoaR, they're going to walk away with the victory. Heist, he's peeking out near the middle zigzags, finds Apathy in the corner, and that's why you check your corners, ladies and gentlemen, but I wonder why Heist is rocking that death machine. I mean, the War Machine, it's a lot more useful than the Death Machine, but, I mean, maybe Heist is, you know, just really, really good with the Death Machine. You never know. We'll have to see if he's able to earn it, but as he turns around, he's going to make some defensive kills. His teammates off respawn, they're going to rotate back, and while we have some downtime, there is your scoreboard. Slack still on top for his team, 22 and 15, and you see Apathy doing big things for SB as he's 26 and 17.
Yeah, now One thing that I have to say is, I'm not putting the guy on blast at all, but Sensor really is such a defining player on CTF, with that sneaky role. You can really try and get sneaky on here. And unfortunately, he's not had the best of games. He's only going 12 and 25, and you wouldn't expect him to be dropping the biggest kills on the board when he's playing that sneaky role, but you still would expect him to be trying to get there and pull that flag away as much as possible for his team, and it's not worked so far. Heist is having to do some defensive work there, as he was the last one left alive for a few seconds, and he's going to go, oh, look at this, just doing some great work, not letting the guys from Strictly Business pushing in here. It does get taken out by Sensor at the end, and that's 3 down for Strictly Business. 25 seconds though, and it looks like it's all over, and SoaR are going to progress through to the finals against Envy in this 5K series.
Yeah, especially with the streaks coming out. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. SoaR will take the second semifinal of the night, and they will match up against Team Envious in the grand finals of the MLG Play 2000 series. It's going to be another best of 5 series. And there you see the final stats of this game. Slack doing big things for his team, finishes with 27 kills as they win capture the flag on raid 1-0.
Yeah, and it looks pretty convincing. I think it's going to be a really close game between SoaR and Envy. Definitely 2 squads. We've both jumped on board with both teams throughout the series so far. So I'm excited to see what they can do in the final. I think it's going to be a close one. Hopefully it does go to a last map. And there we go. We do see Slack finishing 27-18 with 1 capture and 2 returns at the end. But even though they managed to, even though it was only a 1-0 lead at the end there, it was still a pretty convincing victory, I have to say, for SoaR. And right the way through that, they looked dominant. Obviously, unfortunately, we didn't see the hardpoint game, but I imagine they were dominant on that as well. There we go. SoaR managing to progress through to the finals of the 5K series, going up against Envy. Unfortunately, VQ did have to forfeit their game, which is a huge shame to see due to those technical difficulties. But I can't wait for the final, Revan. Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to get this lobby set up as soon as possible, so we're going to head to a quick commercial break. But when we come back, the grand finals of the MLG Play 5000 series will begin. Don't go anywhere. Tweet out MLG.tv. All the action is about to wrap up as we're going to enter the final 5000 series of Black Ops 2. Don't go anywhere.